This Premiere Pro tutorial will show you how to create this edit step by step. Now, I wasn't actually in the alleyway when the cars were going by. First, I filmed myself with my tripod, and then I filmed the cars in the golf cart going by and composited them all together. The last step was to add fake motion presets into the video. The first step is to reduce the opacity of the layers of the cars and the layer of myself, so I know where to match up the layers and how to combine them all together basically. None of this would be possible without a blank shot with nothing in it. So I have my blank clip here, and I'm going to clip, insert frame, hold, and that creates a screenshot which I'm going to stretch out as the most bottom layer of the entire video edit. And with the clip of me and the cars on top of each other, the two layers, I'm going to create a mask on the layer of myself so that combines the two layers together, and then I'm going to darken the layer of myself so that it matches up a little bit, because sometimes when you film 5-10 minutes apart, it creates different lighting. And then I'm going to the mask expansion. I'm going to expand the mask of myself, and then I'm going to hit the mask path, which is going to allow me to move the mask by each frame. And you can see me just moving the mask there, but then we get this problem, a big circle in front of the car. So once we get to the car, then we're going to create the mask path to be a lot smaller. We're going to customize it so that it's directly around my body for each frame. And I do move for each frame. Each frame is a different movement. So the only way to do it is spend a lot of time masking around your body in between each frame. And you'll notice how a lot of the time I'll cut each frame by frame, because if I do the mask path without cutting the frames, then sometimes the mask path can get a little ruined or messed up. So sometimes it's easier for me to just cut like I am here right now, each frame by frame individually, and then do a different mask path per each frame, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to do the most perfect job that I can, because I don't want little light around my body to show through, because that'll be a half-assed job. It'll be a little bit sloppy, and people will be able to notice that in your videos. So you can see that I'm making it as precise as possible. And here I'm covering the shadow underneath my feet, which I was hesitant to do until the car actually reached me, because once the car reaches me, the shadow under my feet kind of disappears anyways, so that makes sense. And I'm just using the pen tool to create the mask. The pen tool is the only way I know how to create the mask in Premiere Pro, but you can create individual dots, but also curve the dots as well. And as the car is approaching my body, I'm going to keep masking, except I'm going to delete a lot of the points on the mask as the tire is going over my body, and I'm going to make the mask precise to fit around the tire, as you can see in the edit that I'm doing. And I'm just going to speed it up a little bit so you're not watching me move dots on a screen all day, but you get the point. And once my body starts to show through on the other side of the tire, I'm just going to move the mask onto the other side of the tire and do the same thing, just mask around the tire frame by frame. If you want to know how long this edit took altogether, it's probably around 6 hours, maybe a little less. So that took a while definitely, but it was a lot of fun doing it. I just have the TV on as I edit, and I kind of just zone out, and I'm like in a meditative state, which is really fun. But I do have to remind myself to once in a while get up and walk around so I don't get like blood clots or anything crazy, because I pretty much did it all in one sitting, the edit. I didn't get up for like 6 hours. You know, I was just sitting on my bed doing it, so it's important to remind yourself to take breaks while you're editing. And basically, the whole edit is the same process. You're just masking around your body by each car that comes. Even when I jump at the end over the golf cart, that's just masking around my body by each frame as I'm doing the jump. So now we have this layer of me in the street, and I'm going to expand the mask by going to the mask expansion on the left panel. And then I'm going to feather the edges so that it blends together, and I'll brighten it up a little bit too so that it blends together even more. And then I'm going to create a mask on this other layer of the second car that drives by, And I'm going to mask around the first car that drives by, so it looks like it's coming around the corner as the first car, the truck, the black truck, is coming by. And I'm going to mask that so it just looks fluid. I know it wasn't a perfect job because you can tell I'm kind of going through the second car. That's why I sped it up really quick so no one really caught that. I didn't quite fit through the car. And it's the same process, like I said. You're just masking around your body by each frame as a car goes by, yada yada. And the only part that I don't have is the end screen recording of me jumping over the golf cart. But like I said, it's the same exact process. So if you want to recreate this video and jump at the end, you're just going to mask around your body by each frame as you're jumping. Just like what I'm doing right here. That's why I put my hair in a bun so that it was easier to mask. I filmed this wide and I filmed everything on a tripod, but it looks like there's motion because I went to Google and downloaded free handheld fake motion presets, which you just download into Premiere Pro from Google and then you add into your video. If you have any questions about this edit or want to hang out, be friends, make some videos, hit me up at Mandy Rosen. That's my Instagram. I love answering questions and DMs, so don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're all having a very creative week and stay cool.